everybody, it's your girl DAZZLE.tarot, and I'm back with another tarot reading. So, hello. Like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is go into my description box. Everything is down there, what you need, the prices and everything else like that. So, I'm actually doing a price change too, because I want to make it affordable, right? And, if I really want to help people, I don't want them to go broke trying to get answers. So, yeah, it's going to be $1 a minute. Alright, so let's get into this. Before I even get into this, though, oh, God. Please, everything I do here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only until modern science can prove with a mathematical equation that the metaphysical science is in fact a valid form of science, and all tools of divination are in fact valid tools of science. Okay? So, when was this? Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? It was one of those 2 days, right? Nicki Minaj was, I guess, coming out of Amsterdam because, she's on a tour. She's on the world tour. And basically, when she was coming out of Amsterdam, they stopped her and they checked her luggage and they found pre-rolls in her luggage. So, being as though they found pre-rolls, then they decided to detain her and look through all her stuff. And then they also had to weigh the pre-rolls because, if it's a certain pound, then they consider it as drug trafficking. So the barbs, oh God, it was like, help save the queen, and oh my God, is she gonna show up? The show got canceled and everything else, right? And oh my goodness, and they was having prayer sessions, right? But Voodoo Doll, okay, the dollhouse, I listened to her, and she did say a valid point. You guys idol worship. You guys worship this woman. And you're praying to God to let your false idol out. Isn't God a jealous God? Don't put any God before him. And you're idol worshiping. Why do you think that show got canceled? Probably it got canceled because God said, well, you know what, it ain't serious to keep her in jail, but guess what, because y'all want to pray to me about that bullshit, she gonna be where she at for a little couple more longer, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it really made me look at this, and I've been going through the changes of life, with my loved one and stuff, and I got some real bad news this morning. Things took a turn for the worse, and now she's back in ICU. So, I've been really, I can say, I'm just saying stuff for what it is. I don't have the tolerance to sit there and sugarcoat it. These people are idol worshiping this woman. That's just what it is. I don't care how you finesse it, how you say it. It is what it is. Okay, she has great music. You can enjoy her music, whatever the case may be. But you are. That's what I looked at. That's what I watched. That's what I seen. But be careful with that. Okay? Don't put any God before God. He's a jealous God. So, anywho, she been going around saying they set her up. It was a setup. They don't want her to win. They don't want her to tour. They don't want this, that, and third. I'm like, but come on now. Now, it can be true. I'm open to interpretations, right? It can be true. The powers that be could be holding her back, right? And just to add on, she did say it was her securities weed. But my only thing is, if it's the securities weed, why is it in your bag? How come it ain't in their bag, So, that was another thing. But pretty much she was saying, feeding it to her fans that, the powers that be don't want her to make it and stuff like that. All the way in Amsterdam. The people in Amsterdam don't want her to succeed, basically, right? The government, the whatever. I mean, the powers that be, whatever. It could be that, or it could very well be that, first of all, Americans go to different countries and don't understand their laws. right? And then a lot of celebrities that come from America, they have this entitlement, right? And the whole thing is, when you go to these different countries, understand their laws and their practices, right? Like if you go to Dubai, right? Y'all remember that story when that lady, I think she was a truck driver or whatever, because maybe she went on vacation in Dubai and she had rented a vehicle and something happened with the vehicle. I think someone got into an accident, whatever the case may be. But you know, she needed her wallet out of the vehicle, and the people that was the rental car place over there was pretty much trying to strong arm her, because you know they do that with, you know, foreigners and stuff, you know, out of towners, people that's not from there. They like to strong arm them for money in some type of way. So he's like, well, you're going to have to pay X amount. You're going to have to give me this and give me that in order to get your wallet. And she's like, well, I can't pay you if my money, my card is in my wallet that's in the car that you won't give to me. Right? So, and a heated exchange happened after that. Now, you know, in Dubai is a Muslim country. Okay? They have rules about females yelling at men. It might be, we might see it as messed up, because at the end of the day, females have equal rights in America, you know, but over there in Dubai, as a woman, you cannot yell and raise your voice in the open to a man like that. That's how they feel. So they end up locking her up for months. And you know, everybody in America was like, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. But you gotta understand they rules over there. They don't play with women over there in that way. You know, you go over there. Even though it was wrong as hell. They should have gave her wallet. That was wrong as shit. But at the end of the day, you're a woman over in Dubai, a Muslim country that, you know, don't give women a break in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? They don't appreciate, they don't value women in the same way. They don't give them the same rights. Okay? So you gotta be careful where you're going. And like, those countries are not poor countries. Like Amsterdam and Russia and stuff. They don't care. They don't care about you being famous or you having money. So technically, they're gonna treat you like they treat everybody else, because your money and your fame don't impress their government at all. And not only that, they're making an example out of you. So I do feel, because I watched the video, I do feel like it's two things that we need to understand. The stuff we do in America don't faze people on the, you know, on the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I'm black, I have to record when I'm dealing with the police. Now, we might have justifiable reasons to do that in America and in other countries too, where you have a black population. But in the same token, Amsterdam and Russia ain't fazed by that. Matter of fact, you might get worsely treated trying to do that, you know. And then the way she was talking and stuff, she was getting on their nerves, so they was probably more inclined to search everything. But procedure is, if they find something on you, then they're searching everything just to see if it's more, and also they're going to weigh everything to see if you're trying to smuggle drugs. Now, Amsterdam, you can smoke. It's legal. But, however, you can't just take it out the country. And you can't just bring it in the country. That's just what it is. So, it can be that the powers that be don't want her to make it. Or it can be that, look, she's no better, she's no different than anyone else who has marijuana, cocaine, whatever, in their backpack, luggage, whatever, and they get caught at the airport with it. She's no different. No different. And I've seen people like, oh, it's just weed, and don't they... I mean, but you can't take it out the country. You can't bring it in the country either. Okay? So, that's just like any other country that has laws like that. Like, you can smoke in it, but you can't take it home with you. You're not supposed to. If they catch you, they're going to search you. It is what it is. Why y'all think that... And I kind of felt like people think that because celebrities are celebrities, they don't need to be treated like me or you would get treated. No. So what? Get treated the same way. Now, if y'all traveled before, y'all know the rules in TSA. TSA will hold you the fuck up if they want to. If they find something suspicious, that they feel like it's suspicious, they're gonna hold you up. Period. And what you getting mad for? Because at the end of the day, you can always leave and not fly. Whatever. But anyway, let's just figure out if the powers that be are really trying to stop Nicki Minaj, and this is set up, and it wasn't her weed, and they just don't want her to do the shows. Was the powers that be behind Nicki Minaj having pre-rolls in her luggage and them finding the people at the airport in Amsterdam, finding the pre-rolls and holding her up? Was it really the elites trying to stop her from doing the tour? Was it really the elites? What was this? What had happened? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is a good one. You got the devil in the reverse. Okay, so you have the emperor, right? The emperor is considered like a masculine figure, someone of authority. So it's a male that's in authority, that has authority, that brought on the tower moment for her. And the 3 of Pentacles is right here. This is a teamwork, a collaborative effort, right? I feel like it's masculine energy that's involved in here, right? So let's just think about it, right? And then you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the beginning of a new creative experience, action, enterprise, relationships. But it's a masculine card. So we have certain things going on. And then the back of this is the devil in the reverse, right? So we have certain things going on here. So let's think about it. She's in a different country. Okay. And it was men who stopped her, right? So this is an authority. The authorities got involved, okay? Right? Authorities. So she had a run-in with an authority figure, and it caused a tower moment for her, because at the end of the day, it was something, I think she does put pre-rolls in her luggage, her little this and her little that. I'm not knocking nobody from doing weed. I'm not knocking nobody for having their little yang. You know what I'm saying? Their little thing that they do to unwind, whatever it is, whatever. But I feel like she had been doing that for a minute, taking it with her for a minute. And she's been getting away with it. But this is different. And it was hers, okay? She lied when she said it was the security. It was not the security. It was hers. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But of course you're going to try to lie to TSA, and you're going to get someone to be the fall guy for you because you got money and they're going to do it for you. But I wouldn't do that. You couldn't get me to be in a foreign prison for a celebrity for some money. I mean, I can't do it. Take your own shit. But yeah, that's what happened. Okay? The other part is the 3 of Pentacles. This is a collaborative effort. Let's talk about it, right? They have a list of rules. These are these people that come together, right? And they're following protocol. They do have a protocol, right? And it's a big industry, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can even say that they was wanting to get money out of her, whatever. But that's what the travel industry does. They get money out of you. And, that could be that. But, however, this is their guidelines. This is done with a collaborative effort to follow the rules. Okay? You got into it with authority. I don't feel like the powers that be is stopping you. It doesn't feel like that. But, if you wanted to be that, then so be it. I mean, the authorities is the government. I mean, they was stopping you. But it wasn't like it was because you're a musician. They was blocking you because they were holding you up and it was a group effort. But it's not because they didn't want you to do your show. They were following the rules. And they blew your day. Blew the lid off your day, whatever. But that's what it was. Okay? They were following the rules. Rules are rules. The devil is in the reverse. It can be because the devil is all about Capricorn. Capricorn, big business, rings, contracts, things like that. Right? Think about it like that. But also, it could also be the fact that someone is doing stuff for money, or if they ask you to do something, it's not for your best benefit. So it could be something like that. Why is my dog whining? He wants to get out the cage. I put him in that cage because he started messing with my shoes again. He's been trying to eat up all my work shoes. Okay, I buy a new pair of work shoes, he eat them up. So he is on punishment right now. He been out all day. He been chilling, but he is on punishment right now. Okay, he is in timeout. But yeah, so I kind of feel like also with the devil, it is manipulative energy. Okay, it is in the reverse. It's more so like I'm intentionally doing something so you can do what I want you to do, right? So it's two things. The way she was verbalizing stuff to her audience is intentional, because the truth is, it's the authority. It's not the elite musical elite people. But number two, they made her stay for a few reasons, and a lot of it is because of her verbal communication that she had. Okay, so it's kind of wielding her to abide by what they want her to abide by, and she doesn't feel like she has to abide by authority. And they were in the right. They was not abusing power. They're upright. So it's a bit of manipulation there. Okay, and it's a bit of putting my balls down and seeing who balls are bigger. But Nicki Minaj, your balls is not bigger than Amsterdam's government, and you're on their land. Total different thing. If they want to detain the queen, they will detain the queen on their land. Now, if you was in America, they couldn't come over here and do that. But guess what? You're over there in Amsterdam. Yeah. And you were doing weed, right? You wanted to travel with stuff you know is bad, right? So, in a nutshell, they detained you, and they brought you down to your knees, you and whoever else that was with you, or whatever the case may be. This emperor brought you down to your knees in chains, or whatever the case may be, in handcuffs, and made you bow down to their authority, which you did not like. Thus, you feel like they're trying to hold you back. They're trying to stop you from being great. No, they got rules. That's what it was. They got rules. So, confirmation. My yes or no pendulum. So, let's figure out. Did the Amsterdam Authority canoodle with the elite musical industry to stop Nicki Minaj from performing by holding her up? No. That's a no. Okay? Just to let y'all know, this is a no. This is a yes. So, it's an absolute no. Okay? So, it was no setup. And nobody just stopped her because they didn't want her to perform at a concert. But, duh. So, was Nicki Minaj more upset with the masculine government because they were represented by men, the masculine Amsterdam government for making her follow rules and protocol. Oh yeah, she was. She was absolutely upset. That is a yes. She was upset. Okay. And let's just ask, was that her weed that she blamed, that her pre-rolls that she blamed on the security? Was that hers? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It was hers. Absolutely. So now she's lying. So she lies to you guys. I mean, but she's human. She's not God. She's not the God that you think she is. So she's human. Like me, you, and everybody else watching. You know? And that's fine. Humans fit from time to time. You know? She's human. That does weed. So they want to know. The people want to know. Did she have any other illegal substance on her? No, she didn't. And if she did, the government would have said it, because they don't give a damn. They're not trying to save her from authority and following rules. It was an absolute no. She did not have any other substance but the substance that they said that she had. Okay? Because, truth be told, yeah, they would have said something. Alright, so that's what that were. Y'all queen, the one y'all hold up here, the one y'all was in prayer groups with, and I never seen, I hope y'all pray for y'all family and those in need, like y'all pray for Nicki Minaj, okay, and her missteps that, you know, she does. You know, I hope that y'all do that on some real stuff. Now, it's a good thing that it didn't get worse, and that's great. And, you know, she gets to keep going and go about her, you know, tour and stuff, and I hope it's successful. But, yeah, I hope y'all pray for those who really need prayer the way that y'all pray for Nicki being detained because she had pre-rolls of weed and put it in her luggage knowing that she was not supposed to have it at the airport. Y'all need to hold her human as accountable because she's human like me or you. Period. If you had pre-rolls on your luggage that you thought you was getting on the plane with, not the check-in luggage, I'm talking about the luggage that you want to get on the plane with, and they found it in TSA, what you think TSA gonna do to you? Yeah. Your regular schmegget ass gonna be held up, and they gonna go through your shit. And if they gotta do that to you, it should be equal. They should do it to Nicki Minaj too, and any other celebrity. Stop putting these celebrities on the high horse, because they're gonna hurt your feelings every time. Alright, you guys. Love y'all for real. Be safe.